Hello, welcome back to We Are City channel, to our FC26 career mode. You can see the UEFA team of the season for 2029 has been released, and I thought it was very interesting because the 11 players in there, they've got Vinny and Haaland up top, Foden, Shirky, Reina's now at Paris Saint-Germain, but for his time at Manchester City, and Rodri in the midfield four. A back four of Aitnuri, Vardiol, Livramento, and Diaz from his time at City, now at Juventus, in the four as well. And then Donnarumma, the goalkeeper, now at Bayern Munich, but of course, from his time at Manchester City. So it's all 11 Manchester City side. That shows how good we were last season. But what's in store for today's episode? We are still in the month of January. We are going to bring in two young players, as we always do, probably at some point in here. We're going to kick things off with the game against Spurs away in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. It's going to be a two-legged affair. We've got Coventry away, which will play as well. Dynamo, Zagreb away in the Champions League will probably simulate. Chelsea at home, I think we will play. Dynamo Kiev, we might play away from home. I think we'll see which of those teams are higher, and then that'll leave us maybe with one game left to play, or maybe not. Spurs in the next episode, Spurs twice again in the Cup, and away from home in the Premier League as well as the Champions League, as well as the Premier League, the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup. The games are coming thick and fast, and we have two signs to make as well. This is going to be an action-packed episode, I do believe. Carabao Cup action against Spurs, and this is how we're going to go with today. So Son starts single, it's Livramento, Cassano, Vardiol, and Aitnuri City's back four. Naipan partners captain Roger in the midfield two with Ryan Shirky in front. It's Vinny off the left, Semenyo off the right. Noel Carland, he's rested today, and it is Phil Foden up top. On the bench, we've got Lekeba, Udogie, El Hilali, O'Reilly, Anderson, Caritho, Nusa, and Erling Haaland. We're at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, a place where City haven't had a great record, but I think in this save, we've actually built up a better record. Now, they got a 3-3 draw with us, didn't they, in the Premier League late on. And Enzo Maresca's side are looking to get the better of Manchester City here in a semi-final, get to a cup final. Spurs have Brandon Austin on the bench as well as Rennes, Javi Simons, Dominic Solanke, Vescovic, great. Armando Bessa, Brennan Johnson, and Dragushin. It's Mike Mannion in goal, back four, Pedro Porro, Christian Romero, Kevin Danzo, and Herskovic. In the midfield, they've got Lucas Bergvall, Pat Matar, and also James Maddison. And it's a front three of Kudus, Matthias Tell, the hat-trick hero against City last time out, and former City man Savinho off the left. Maddison, Kusanov tackles him, clears it. Foden does well nearly to hold the play up, but he can't do. Kudus. Spurs have been good here today. Maddison. Ball behind to Savinho. Past Livramento. And a good save by Soares. And away by Aitnuri straight to Bergvall. Shirky, Semenyo. They have a chance here for City. Semenyo. On to Livramento. Livramento! Saved by Brandon Austin. Foden not quite there, and Porro away. First chance for City of the game. At the moment, we just cannot get the ball forward. Kudus. So much pressure. Matthias Tell! And there's Spurs' opening goal. Soares comes through it. He's beaten. Been absolutely dominated by Spurs in this first half. 43 minutes and Spurs only lead by 1-0, and that is probably lucky for us on this performance. There's no need. Well played, Spurs. Sarr. One could have passed. Aitnuri in trouble here. Could have so quick. 2-0. Soares, the goalkeeper, doesn't even jump for that one. And we're making changes. Crap. And Livramento is probably one of the first to come off here. He's been terrible. Terrible pass. Anderson works it wide towards El Hilali. First on the far side, and him. El Hilali. Good ball to Semenyo. In towards Shirky! Oh, what a chance missed by Ryan Shirky. Rodri back forward again. El Hilali once again. He's made a massive difference at fullback. Shirky. Anderson. Vinny. Vinny Jr. Want to finish 2-1. He's first involved in the game, Vinny, and he scores. But these changes have made a massive difference. Come on. Anderson, Haaland, El Hilali. Off the bench and made a massive difference. Good ball by Anderson. Great finish by Vinny into the roof of net. Come on. 2-1 back in this one. Yuri make the run. Shirky behind towards Semenyo here. Perskov does really well. Vinny fighting for it. Vinny keeps it. Anderson. Rodri. Shirky. Semenyo is in here. Antoine Semenyo! Come on, 2-2. Back in this and back level now, and Spurs will not know what's hit them there. This City side have some drive and determination. Aitnuri off for Udogie. Tell. Spurs like a late goal against us, so we've got to be careful here. Vardy, great defending. Semenyo. Shirky. Over to Vinny here on the far side. In behind to Haaland here. Narrow angle. Erling Haaland doesn't mind. 3-2. And City win it to the death. 90th minute. And Erling Haaland only goes and scores the winner. Come on. Rifles in the top corner. Tottenham 2, Manchester City 3. And from 2-0 down and looking like we're out of this one. The changes of Anderson, El Hilali. Erling Haaland. A bit unbelievable. We know Spurs have got a late goal in them, but they haven't this time. 3-2 win. And we have the lead after that first leg. El Hilali at right back was insane when he came on for Livramento. What a performance from him. And we have the lead after the first leg now. What makes us Coventry City away from him? I was considering playing this game, but I thought, considering they are actually down in 17th place during a relegation battle, we'll simulate it. A clean sheet for Manchester City and 2 goals that take us through with the 3 points from Castello Lukeba at the back and Vinny Jr. on the left. We spoke about playing one of the Champions League games, Dynamo Kiev away from home or Zagreb. Well, Dynamo Kiev are down at 31st place and Zagreb actually doing decent in the Croatian side in 14th. So we'll play them in one of our last Champions League games. We find ourselves in 6th position on 13 points, which is pretty good with 2 games to go. I think a win against Zagreb here, and we're probably going to qualify automatically. Big surprise though, 2 teams, or 3 teams really, that are in the automatic qualification stage. Sporting in 2nd, wow. PSV Eindhoven in 4th, they beat us 3-1 on the opening day, and Valencia up there as well, but they actually play against each other. Sporting play Valencia, so one of them is going to probably drop out. Real Madrid play PSV, some big games and around the top of the table. We're signing with against Zagreb today. Verbruggen will start in goal. Is El Hilali, Diamande, Lukeba and Udogie City's back 4. Captain Rodri alongside Anderson in midfield 2 with Foden in front. Vinny on the left, Carito on the right, and Haaland through the middle. It does mean Shirky, Elementary, Semenyo, Nusa, Mukasa, Vardy, Light, Nuri, Kusanov, and O'Reilly. Point game for the City side. 3 points here will pretty much guarantee us a place in the knockout stages here. And we think we can get that with this performance. We've made mistakes in that Spurs game in terms of lineup. We've tried to go a lot stronger today. The likes of El Hilali come in. So Zagreb side, I was looking through it if there's anyone that we know here. There's no one that stands out there. Sergio Dominguez, I think I know he used to play for Barcelona. And if you look at the starting 11, Scott McKenna, Raul Torrente, Ismail Benacer actually plays there, which surprised me. I signed him in a Manchester City career mode not too long ago, if you remember. A long time ago now. So yeah, not the strongest side from the Zagreb. We should beat them. It's cut out. It's Benacer. He's a very good player. I don't know what's happened to him to end up playing in Zagreb. I don't know what's happened there. Played for Marseille for a while, didn't he, on loan from Milan. Oh, what a ball in behind here to Benacer, the captain. Lukeba reads it well and Udogie away, well played. One behind us here, Lukeba cuts it out really well. Back to Verbruggen again. Oh, I didn't pass it there, Bart Verbruggen, but he's done that anyway. And Benacer with a chance, a good save by Verbruggen. Udogie. Foden. Udogie. It's better from Destiny Udogie. Finds Vinny in a wide area. Vinny. Away here. Vinny, oh. Rubbish again. The quality is so low at the moment, this team. Anderson over top here. Carito on the volley. Doesn't quite catch it. And dealt with. Vinny. Foden. Back to Vinny. Back to Foden. Phil Foden! Good finish by Foden, 1-0. I think he heard me say Shirky's coming on. And he said, no way. Also gets his 2nd of the Champions League. Found by Vinny, pulled it back to him. And what a hit that is by Phil Foden into the top corner, into the roof of the net. There's no one keeping that one out. 1-0 City lead. El Hilali across. Like a clean sheet today, really, after recent defensive performances. But we could be in trouble here, because they've kept it on the far side. Oh, Verbruggen makes a save! Oh, there you are. No clean sheet. Crap defending. Who's at fault here? Nusa. Shirky. Away Shirky. Brilliant by Shirky. Semenyo, he's in again. Antoine Semenyo. Absolutely class from Semenyo and Shirky there. 2-1. O'Reilly. Rodri. Shirky. O'Reilly. Light Nuri. On to Antonio Nusa, who's finding his way forward here. Shirky. Cross to Semenyo! Shirky and Semenyo off the bench to make a massive impact, 3-1. A double for Antoine Semenyo. And 2 assists for Ryan Shirky off the bench as well. I think Shirky's a starter in the 10 at the moment ahead of Phil Foden. I think Foden won't believe that. But Shirky is better. What can I say? Good finish by Semenyo. Great creation by Shirky. 3-1 Manchester City. Game over. That'll be full time anyway. Manchester City 3, Zagreb 1. 3 points to Champions League I think will take us through automatically now. Shirky and Semenyo off the bench change the game. Well, Manny was on loan at Girona, has come back from his loan at Girona, and that's ended. He's gone to Wolves now to the Championship for a 6-month loan to continue his development. Goncalo Oliveira. Not the only one leaving the club for experience because Noah Fernandes is going to join Leeds on a 6-month loan as well to the end of the season. This is the Premier League action now. Manchester City top of that table and flying at the top. We are undefeated in 22 Premier League games. We face 5th place Chelsea up next. We put out what I think possibly is our strongest side at the moment, I feel. Verbruggen starts in goal. It's El Hilali, Kusenov, Vardiol, and Ait Nuri in the back 4. Captain Rodri and Anderson in midfield 2, with Shirky in the 10. Vinny on the left, Semenyo on the right. Haaland through the middle. We've got Sangare, Newsom, Mcaidoo, and Foden on the bench. Diamande, Adoghi, Livramento, and O'Reilly there as well. I think Livramento was a little bit niffed at the moment that El Hilali's starting ahead of him, considering he's considered a much better player, but actually on performance, El Hilali is way ahead of him. So arriving here at the Etihad Stadium, Manchester City versus Chelsea. Chelsea fighting for a European spot this season. Manchester City looking like they're going to run away with the title and no one is going to get anywhere near catching us. Of course, today though, we want to keep that undefeated streak going. Chelsea, the first side we faced at the start of the season, we got a draw. We struggled against them. Hopefully that is a different game today and we can actually have a bit more of a dominance of the game. We haven't been so good in today's episode, I would say. This is the Chelsea side. From the bench, they've got Kosh, Chalobah, Cole Palmer doesn't start, which is a surprise. Jimmy J. Morgan, Tosin Adebayo, Dario Sugo, Ronnie Stutter, Neto and Axel Disasi. Jorgensen starts in goal with Ben White, former City man Nathan Ake, Fofana and Hato, that back 4. Caicedo partners Romeo Lavia in the midfield 2 with Garnacho in the 10. It's Estevao on the right, Delap for the middle, and young German Bertrame, or young, I don't think he is young, on the left-hand side. How he starts at a Cole Palmer, I don't know. Rodri. Lovely feet by Rodri, well played, Anderson. Ait Nuri. Back towards Vinny. Back to Ait Nuri. Anderson. Shirky. Vinny! Oh! Alan can't get there. That was a chance. I think the pass from Shirky's needed a little bit more on it. Semenyo. Back inside to Rodri. Snap path to Anderson. Ait Nuri with a good run. Vinny here. On the outside of Ben White. Vinny into the box to Semenyo! And there you go. Semenyo's in there again. He's starting to pick up the goals again, Antoine Semenyo. And he scored another one here for Manchester City. He's 5th the Premier League season. Vinny finds him on that far side. Good cross in. Semenyo attacks that area. Plants it past Jorgensen. But he's getting those positions more again, Semenyo now. Obviously suffered another injury at the start of the season, but he's such a good player. Really one of my favourites. Can't cut it out. Caicedo. Delap. Ait Nuri's been brilliant. Makes a tackle. And again. Brilliant by City in the end. Semenyo. Shirky. Anderson. Route 1 to Haaland by Anderson. He finds him. He holds off Fofana. Erling Haaland! Makes it 2-0. Good find by Elliot Anderson. Good finish by Haaland. 2-0 Manchester City, and that is 20th of the season for Erling. Over the top he's played. On the chest. Holds off Fofana with strength. Ake's chasing him as well. And he finds a way past Jorgensen for 2. This is a City performance that we expect from Vincent Kompany's side. Ait Nuri. Back onto Vinny and back to Anderson. Shirky. Kusenov. Shirky. Brilliant by Shirky here. Shirky stealing behind to Haaland here. Out for another 3-0 City assist for Ryan Shirky. What a play from Shirky that is. 21 in 22 now for Erling Haaland. What a bit of play by Shirky in the middle. Past Caicedo. Rolls it behind to Haaland. Haaland the outside of the boot makes it 3. Really good performance here. And we're tearing Chelsea apart. They can't get anywhere near us. They cannot get anywhere near us. Delap. Taken off him, Miyoshko Vardiol. Here's Anderson. And towards Vinny. Anderson. Shirky. On to Haaland again here. He's in for the hat-trick. It's Erling Haaland for the hat-trick. Oh, saved by Jorgensen. Guardiola. Oh, Joshko caught in a bad area by Palmer, and then Kasanov goes and wins it anyway. Semenyo, Rodri. Oh, brilliant play by City. Look at Vinny Dart there. And Vinny darts through the middle here. And Vinicius Jr. And Vinny inside. And Vinny! Oh, what a goal by Vinny. 4-0 City. What a spectacular goal by Vinny, who gets his 9th of the season. Darts to the inside, off he's gone. See you later, Ake. See you later, Fofana. Then I'll just go and put it in the top corner as well. Making the changes now. Haaland, Vinny. Can't stop him with Vardiol. Pull it back and Rodri cuts it out. Mcaidoo. Sangare. Foden. That is full time. City 4, Chelsea 0. We smashed the 5th place side with a wonderful performance from the team. What makes us Dynamo Kiev away from home in the UEFA Champions League? A simulation for City at a 4-2 win. 2 goals conceded, but 4 goals scored. It is Nusa, Haaland, Rodri and Shirky on the score sheet to get City those 4 goals. Another 3 points and then the Champions League qualifying automatically for the latter stages. Well, we're going to end the episode with some transfers and some transfers of some younger players to the team. Starting off with a centre-back. I'm looking at this man, Matteo Palmer. 6'4" at the age of 20. He's playing in the Dutch league, the German. Decent sprint speed. He's obviously someone who's quite good on the ball. Good short passing, good defensive awareness. And he's a player that I'd like to bring in a great deal for the future. And then the other player I'm looking at is Juan Cruz Mesa, another attacking midfielder. Yes, another Argentinian. We've got a good relationship with the Argentinians coming in. He's 6 foot. He is a good player. And he's actually got quite the ability. He's got quite good technical ability, good long passing. So I think he's actually better as maybe a deeper midfielder. I think he can bring that to his game. He's played at Rapid Vienna in Austria. He's been developing there. He's moved from Argentina to Europe and done well. We'd like to bring him in, develop him, maybe sell him for a profit, and maybe be part of the first team in the future, depending on his development. Unfortunately for Matteo Palmer, the club are not willing to negotiate a deal with him at all. They have not got enough players in that position, so they're not looking to sell him. Instead, we're going to make a move for this man, Rudy Matondo, Frenchman playing at Auxerre in France. He's probably a player that can develop reasonably well out on loan, maybe for profit again, another midfielder. I would have preferred Matteo Palmer, but that's how things work sometimes. We're going to make a move for him as well, Rudy Matondo instead. City agree deal for both players. Juan Cruz Mesa, we agree a €10.5 million deal for him. And Rudy Matondo, City agree a €3.25 million move for him. Hopefully, they can be players that we bring more profit in for in the future. So welcome Rudy Matondo for €3.25 million to Manchester City. We'll look to try and maybe loan him out. Welcome youngster Juan Cruz Mesa in a deal worth €10.5 million from Rapid Vienna. We end the episode 16 points clear at the top of the Premier League table in the 28-29 season. Vincent Kompany, his Premier League Manchester City side, absolutely dominating domestically and hopefully European-wise and everywhere as well. Thanks for watching. Please like the video if you're already. Please do subscribe if you are new. If you want to see these videos extended and early, join the We Are City Members Club. You can see these videos earlier than anyone else or the extended versions as well. And I'll see you guys next time.